what's a blaster blaster pe and a bomb match and when you are daji a TV me cabre be na a bob na say Jordan and I said the day as Pama or Passma as someone and as I pass number na me never mind the titi no mam say Kwaku na secretary ko betim dia mani nwi all of say oh what say akoma na e dia de na chi no e different enti e basa na nka boma ide aba last time we ni match ya ye to no ma o papa obi ko timi tu free ko da hotel it's true na ka na ye ani ji aba nko forget ira also ye bobo no from baby na ye de hwe o baby de kan ye kan de bi ade ba kwa me di ya pa ye ye kochikosi apia wo de me kama asem ka wasem me masem na me obi ambem ka hwese ye kochikosi apia firi oni akofo obi se melo droni na de ne bai sa droni na de ne ban so in record adianka kochikosi apia that moment no platform say no sika so sa droni ne beje ye na so in
6 years Yasaki coaches best 6 this
every year yes and so
most of them should get compensation
yes but almost you do free coach Kosiapia chiba ni na bie no ma all platform no anaso all form no same coach Kosiapia aso ma ya adwuma twam
and no mo baji glory
yes enti me bawo bibi ni coach no ayede sometimes so no nko ya ka GFA almost so na se bi o ma ko school e wo ball eda ball na se mumu nim de mo ya nti mo be fa me kokuma na mtwese na me kire se we ana we nye so check ya kama coach Kosiapia ba no se blaster here ma say build team no na bedu no bi na abi asule ni ho ese ni obi hye anan
the big young players ni hye
yes papa we producer so obe kan kura ye build star no ho dada no ye de obi be hye star na si
correct
before star we ni ye bibi fufura be hye kira ye ni we ni wo kura ye timi de we be pray wo
sa na de ye wo
sa na de ye mi ana meti hayi
sa
but Ghana no show say we are free say GFA ni won koda o mo no wo me ayo mo taste
send you be our friend
me ba e wo ho but wo de wo na wo ye we but nipa na wo friend wo betimi abobo no question ade ba ko no say ye nso ne ye kakra na sa boy ya no ye look up keeper has the asare make market say do me because amafo no bire mu pa
Ghana for na be na kati
Ghana for no bire mu pa say munnim no mo yi asare free mu dia omo ntwe because eba say ye mo yini nyina no wada kama enti ye mfa na nye dey enkobi say the black penyikin so ye kapa Ghana ha ye ka quality players local no ye mo boys omo adoma chede wa ha o na ti si esi de bia na ye beko de ntia na omo ka say omo ko set ayi wa brochi na omo select sankofo no ho na sika wo local no sika ni ha oh so the best $1 na de akonti won interest ni more than say ye better say ye tete ye nkura nketenketen ya dabo amia me dabo yi ekwo wo players a wotete wo mo kama enti mi ye bibia mfa say na no ye say ayi wakaso ana ayi ye players bi o ma brofia na tete wo mo ayi do play ye player ya wa player kudus I say about football right to dream
right academy for
it is the best academy in Ghana white man
and you media
ewo Sogakope
swat in commonasi na see ye kasi ye ball ni ya e ba boa enti ye sra mo GFA ni say ye mu bi no sebi ye de akoma e na hwe blaster no obi okra ne kotokokra ne bi kra no bibinti e na akoma nim te se first ni bi obi o ma has bibinti na akoma nim bi but what is ye blaster kokobo matcha na obia kuma ye de edi eche no na me ye kasa bebrebe no da ye ntwa so na de ombeja no be dombe no be enti no de more opportunity
telephone bi che said dem catch e dan no on pa so omo sa media sport journalist on so omo
I disagree
so no dan
tinas you
because
they are there to just
was one of some fine journalist they na be ka fa obi ni nim de ekire exactly is only my yard is journalist man for the betting sentence Edia pa na made am Kwaku Yeboah na BBC reporter be ka found say money pa nkwa o medina no achi because I say you want some nka first go when you ready so what you say or the be say yen
but some people to me see Okraku has flourishes and no flourish and no everything you ba me starting
the first match be you can answer first match blaster ese timi jira satellite mi bobo she so let me jira satellite bobo she and then your bomb power say first match ko you dey ko ka mo sa ha obi ni mo we are you say you dey o mo we international no your bobo no lu su no ma fi
na bo ya mu lu za se le be fi o mu na ya broje
ada su le ni ayi video bi no mo ye woni ayi boy we won kuse achu o se ono di achu no mo se di esi ni di on ba fi ayi babo on pe e no di ka o fi o fo se masa pa o ba bo no se na ayi ka se waka so se o mu yi no ma no o mu gu so o mu yi o mu baga na o ma mo airport no mu yi o ma no masa pa o so mo pa o ma ti ama Kwaku o si o mo yi no ma wutu se o mu nya program o ndo to ba ho machi ama for the akoma na hwe machi mo me kunkuri o mo me kuye
But we lucky for us born in there and Adrian and machi
na the chair
we still watch. I mean,
Nancy and shoot to trade. Would you koda? But no mpa na me. Obu ma wada so here I was sorry about her said dey na ide. Anu kwa na ehunu ntimi na biem. Oh, mo na
o dey enko.
But you mean make attack crave because football that's but I'll just take it from the very lame ass point. Me never for ye ma me ne ye ma na ye ntiase na ye nim one. The love for Black Stars is no longer there. And in all honesty, before I had far baba tell the bufu yes I didn't change kutuka dia say before we should keep that same energy for the Black Stars. Skabe be we and the boy Dangoku Yeboah boy. Skabe be the mom yengu Black Stars. We dey go yengu no. Yengu na yes as
World Cup.
Yengu no. For the I can look one the game ya cafe can I World Cup. E can I anko. We still I will still enko siaga over to nchahin. You better na dey aka.
no
Messi enko siaga empress yen to nchahin.
Me to nchia. Ya no be fit.
I just want the constitution say sane baba na dey on.
What is this
I never pay me boy. Yeah,
community David Magana. Empress Sky Yeke, the David Magana.
Say ya dey be aware na Sika dey
what was the last friendly match I Yeboah report?
Yeah, no way see now. Yeboah 1-1.
Before then your son Boba could be a
Germany.
Yeah, just say yeah, they be ayare. And it's so weird how individually boys on mobile Black Star individually on mobile teams on where you I have in terms of data no be good people no money no what is that like what it doesn't make sense to you
Teamwork.
so does that mean that they are not united or what
they didn't get enough time to practice with each other and understand each other's moves and style. Yeah, no, because that is the problem. Tama in 92 na ye dey more local players ko. Ye no yetimi omutimi ball more etimi campeche because omobo abrochi nti pressure na no so.
92 number of players are not trading outside the country no musa.
No, that's basically what I'm saying. No, but this time around most of your players e wa abrochi to untimi nya for a longer period for them to practice amongst each other.
What is the point there?
But why are we making reference to 92 when we have as early as 2010? 2010 we did exceptionally well, but we had very limited time. So it was beyond just
one trick in all these. Ben Kofi, former GFA president of blessed memory, or a 5-year development plan. Inti some players no do me a 5-year development plan. Omo started Mali 2002.
Yeah.
Inti at that time, Odopo a lot of senior players among for Okraku fees.
Yeah.
And Odi Isaac Boache, the Yeboah team, Eko Mali. Inti some 5-year development plan. And you did they qualify 2006. Okay. And you did they qualify 2010. In 2014. Na nomination returns. It's one more any ene.
Number 1 tranche was
documented.
It's more mature on the plan.
Exactly.
But in all honesty, like we are all agreeing here, said the love is no longer there. Gone where the day.
My love is still.
Because we are here.
The gospel musician, Twaso.
And I feel only grace that she never won you. And I just said, the love is no longer there, and then they can't even blame anybody. Maybe I can't quite like a young young World Cup here. I we are anyway. Scabby baby with power mock. Hey, Barbara, baby, you're going to because you say we are buried. I will buy you Empress and now know a women and cause I'm ready to me quasam. Yes,
we are not DJ.
Like based on yes, woman ever tell to you.
Oh, that's because where you me person just I me deal with football more about that.
Empress. I've quite say I've qualified.
When they are qualified by 2027, they never come.
Young qualified. We see you at the end. Because he can't be with hey, look at the money that's about me machine.
Sika women the other countries are spending.
And they are getting their money's worth. The other countries are almost spending Empress, they are getting their money.
They are spending what
are we getting on them? What are we getting on
football? Then Ghana here.
And I want to say
what was the last time football Ghana here? They were so they are trying. When was the last time a football man Ghana here? When was the last time? And
last week,
apart from football,
2 days ago, Ghana here for football.
I'm a football fan. But one thing we should use to support the Okan is winning trophies is not about money.
Okay.
Because Nigeria, I would decide to say, we've had enough of this spending. Then two winning bonuses. That was the year they won the AFCON in 2013 with Stephen Keshi. Those times, senior players need to be free. Say no, Keshi children who are better bonus. Peter Osazi what them win game. Or drop home. And or building the local team with a few foreign players. Okoji AFCON 2013. Until sometimes it's not about pushing money into a team in a Cup.
Because here qualification bonus at my place 100,000
appearance.
It's a 2,000.
Hey,
football.
100,000.
The World Cup. So many decide say you better SAS can also the real local league in one.
Exactly.
Players never bought because a baby baby no. After Black Star never buy 80% local. Oh, but JCB yes.
And also team. Our baby, our born. Yeah, from
national team. Especially about top team, it is Barcelona. Now we do international duty.
Yeah, and then the last point is World Cup no a pretty an avenue for players to showcase. For somebody like Kevin Prince, but say, about World Cup now. And the man called AC Milan. In fact, so they use that as a platform.
So Mr. Dan, next year, next development 26 players, 26 of 23 officials, 24. How many is
What can see?
Hospital beds. This is where we should divert our anger. So you can say hospital beds anyway. You can say road baby. You can say roads. You can say electricity. You can
Number 24. She can average. You two be $4,000. You're running into over $1 million. Just the backroom staff. It's just some no can.
It's plus 26. Now so will be at $100,000.
2.6 million.
It's not one.
But on a more serious note, I think Black Stars for them, I think they can feel that the zeal is down with Ghanaians. I think they can feel that we are not really about them anymore. Like Kweku time and only money we more any as a missing a small crowd to meanwhile, you are not even a football fan. You didn't even need to be a football fan. You didn't need to be a football fan to love them and support. Like that was when you could feel that there was love. Now one can some go Ghana for it is Ghana for me. Shows the first 3 matches. They will need to prove themselves by the first 3 matches. First one we must say second one, I just by third one, I would be shiny. Was okay. I feel any akuma ever be shame, and that's how they are. This can so next 4 years.
And now if you be out of president, or show you. And yes, say no, you cry. I want to walk. As a president, and the chief of staff also,
26 man squad near the buy. Almost half of the names that's standing out. I said, you said I knew almost.
You knew almost.
Oh, and I make I say, so we the likes of Kweku, Yeboah, Mufio, our sports presenters, and follow players now along the line. They can tell you say, Calabrianchi, Eboma team way, saying so. Ordinary Ghanaians know half of the team players in you knew where they play and all that stuff. And oh yes, I'm not contesting that.
Okay.
I'm telling you about the popularity of the players. And how
also counting.
Of course, how Ghana for me a geometry. So one example.
Okay.
2006 World Cup near not most of the players not Ghana for anymore. So you even the sports journalists in Fiora, Stephen Appiah, Asian, Muntari. So we knew them.
John Pinto.
What I say, John Pinto, John Mensah, Kufo. We knew them without actually, and say they follow so by him in Canada. One of the reasons they say these players started ball from under 17.
Okay.
To under 21, under 23. So along the line of more progressing, we were following. So we knew their progress. Same for 2010. Players now are selected. We knew half of them because we followed their journey along the line. 2014, because the same bunch in APL 2014. But 2022, it was mixed. This one, I can assure you, say half of them I don't know them. Half of them I don't know them. It's not because I'm not following like the likes of Dan, who, as part of their job, they follow their careers along or across Europe and across the rest of the world. The rest of, I can assure you, most of the Ghanaian contingents, you don't. It's as if you perform, you believe in them or something like that. And again, I had a kind of coach in the financial
coach,
and so synergy, or telepathy, now could be to me build it. And that's a bit between the coach and players. Clearly is lacking.
I mean,
the first official match on the Wales ball a couple of days ago, and I don't think say enough time for the coach to actually assess players' no quality to be able to
enough time.
No, I don't think so at all. And I mean,
so that means your coach your man coin it was wrong.
Oh, I'm not saying it was wrong because they know what that no who be anyhow. You understand? He was not really acting like so the Echo World Cup na BBC. And so what they had to do was to it's an English word almost something like gamble. Thank you. They had to gamble and say okay, Yama Utuado the chance and the resources over the period to prove himself. Yeah, in fact, so let's gamble and go and pick somebody we perceive to be overly experienced, and Carlos is very much experienced. Okay. Just that in the record at the World Cup now, and Queen Nim Kakra. But when it comes to experience, any exposure, and so the gamble is okay. We've given this gentleman, which is Otuado, the opportunity to excel. In fact, so let's gamble and then believe in the experience of Carlos and see how it goes. But the fact is, the time now on the players and also be as players to actually identify, say, we be good for this position and we be good for this position. It's not enough. It be able to experience to actually do that kind of task. But in the crowd, we will say, coach Bia, so build a strong 11, and even your reserve, you need time to actually make that assessment. And so, and also can have confidence, no, amongst Ghana for no ensure that in your all-time high, sir. The other reason why we make your confidence, no, in going to this tournament, no, ensure that in your strong, no, the even up to all this time, friendly matches are going in. We've not the last couple of friendly matches, so 5 or 6, and you really be. And so you can imagine you are going into a big tournament like the World Cup. Now, as part of your preparation to go out and play in the biggest mondial in the world, no, only one of your friendly matches rather. Then there's a problem. It means, and look at our group. We Panama FIFA and see Dan will attest to you say there are no minnows in football, Bill, and that has been like 15 years ago. You can't underrate any country and say so. This country is not known to be a traditional football nation, you know, or underrated, no, obey mistake. So you cannot say Panama is not known for footballing reasons, you know, or be underrated. No. Oh yes, Anna, we be a big mistake because of through a certain process of the World Cup. We Panama FIFA, which seems on paper the team I beat will beat here. England and Kokosa. I mean, a lot of pundits, any football experts, know England to even win the tournament.
Okay.
So yes, so if you are in a group with England, any the quality of players, any coach or more, bedding, and again, just pose it with your preparation, your coach, and appointment, the timing, the lack of confidence. England can mess us up. We England quite few Croatia. We top 5 European countries are Croatia should be in there. Croatia were your group, so you can imagine say a bedding. What may help us based on history, and again, as anybody can correct me here. I believe say in 2010 South Africa I think so we even qualified with 4 points, if I'm correct, because we beat we lost to Germany in final one. We drew with Australia and then we beat Serbia, so we qualified with 4 points. What I say, so what we need to do now is to actually because if Philly said Panama no we should beat Panama. Once we beat Panama, we are 3 points back that and hope and pray say we will draw with
the fast and
I mean do calculation yet. But
first we are hoping
because
and this pass suffering see no like Olympic pie
impress
I
was in a mini video. We are
but till Adibia the Shenya Mensa open.
Na Panama no munya nyamema.
Of course. In Pabono, we are not discounting it, but preparation is really key. Because like she's saying, you know, go be a bomb pie. No, but she's right. You see, the point is every country be so airborne pie.
Yeah.
The same God. It's we God factor if you are preparation being na why quality of players being na all presented for that tournament. It's a bedding. So I'm saying we need to beat Panama. And once we lose or we draw Panama,
first match.
Yes, we are in trouble.
Yes, I'm sure
we are in trouble. That's what I will tell you based on the way I would know about football and how I followed it. Because England not a bad thing. England no.
To me,
me no be a drink. Football they be beating, so we crab beat me the red card 3. Penalties be 4 beating me up high. So be beat to me see. But on paper, see I say you know they continue we are analyzing and then predicting the basic based on the quality, the and history, almost strength. Into me saying England, no. Now Hurricane, who is going to defend Hurricane? Who is going to contest with Jude Bellingham? Saka.
I didn't know.
The Wales match here. Baba man, no. Benjamin Cyrus D3. You know, at his good dates on one of his says, but you compare the players now.
And your players get on our bonus.
Yeah. Any small thing, even Croatia, you could say Modric, Abako, they have quality players. It's
to I say team say 3 matches or say 4 matches could be. Or more no boni small teams. And yes, small. And I make I say the only small one on paper is Panama. No so crowd. A World Cup. Okay. A World Cup again history. Tamana 2002. France and Senegal. I think at the time France and they defending champions. First match Senegal 1-0. Let me even take you back to 1990. Cameroon and Argentina. Again first match. I mean Cameroon and Argentina with Maradona. Cameroon 1-0. Okay. To be people to me is changing. Difficult. Let's see how it goes. But like I'm minimum chill earlier no. The confidence amongst the young Ghanaians are saying they follow Black Stars over the period is low. Then high. So what? Let's see. It be depending on almost Panama. Then Vim no beba. Then we would be expectations may go high kakara with England because it depends on for your first game performance. That will tell us say okay we can do it. Then we would see say your last match. We'll see how it will pan out. But for now, dear, I don't know. See, I know from baby near Wahano because you said that them there were Black Stars knowing how they will perform. Because Empress, look at it. World Cup, arguably the biggest sporting activity in the whole world. NFL competing, NBA competing, maybe the Olympic competing can Olympic Games. But World Cup, when it comes to the World Cup, and check out the number of countries almost show up for the World Cup. And easy. Argentina, Belgium, England, Brazil, France. Look at the players. France will player sheets. And yes, small. We are Holland. South Africa, South Americans also buy you. Even Africa. Let's even narrow it to African countries. African is going to Ghana. Go and check our FIFA ranking.
The lowest ranked.
Yes. Yes. Very low. Teams. Yes.
From Africa.
Very low. Now even checking Africa no cry now. Egypt is way above us. Senegal and France were friendly 2 days ago. Washington 2-1. I'm telling you the truth. Senegal and France were friendly. Watch your France. I think say.
Let me help you with the African ranking.
For the first time, 10 countries in Echo World Cup because you're increasing to 48. Africa, your best team is Morocco. Morocco. FIFA ranks them number 8 across the globe. Senegal, it also 2. FIFA rank them 14 across the globe. Egypt, it also 3. FIFA ranks them 28. Algeria, it also 4. FIFA rank them 29th. Cote d'Ivoire, it also 5. FIFA rank them 34th. Next is Tunisia. FIFA rank them 44th. DR Congo, Ediho, 46th across the world. South Africa, 60th across the globe. Cape Verde, at the Ghana, FIFA ranks them 69th across the
globe.
Was
70.
Ghana is 74.
Next year you be 70.
Ghana is 74th. Can you imagine? Of all the countries going to the World Cup, Ghana is the lowest ranked.
Can you imagine? Cape Verde is ahead of Ghana. So you can imagine what's going on. But you see, consolation can be to for tournament we number one. The fact say World Cup edition. Our country are qualifying. So when you are making the noise, unlike Nigeria, no one qualifying, only to me against no bear. So you only take consolation from the fact say our country are qualified. So the noise making, you are part of it. The conversation, you are part of it. The whole world will be as a spectacle, will be a new room. And I also figured out something. Say, you bring say a recrana. Yeah, $9 million.
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah, but
from maybe from 48 countries like that kind. 48 countries never World Cup. From 33rd to 48th, $9 million. At least, FIFA also $1.5 million for preparation.
Oh, okay.
It's at least. Yeah. And just to conclude before the others come in, I also realize tournament in Kwaku. You say players can be minimum. So the Makasache.
And Yeboah done Yeboah and Kasawa Hano. Oh,
that's it. That's it.
I was expecting
session 4. Yeboah Yankasa Yedie, despite Yedie, Dan Kweku Yeboah, about ball more. What's a ball? I say. Said your bachelor on share ball crana over Tiasi, and inti and now on no better will be chiri when me question here back. Me pacho Black Stars, ya ready for World Cup. The Eddie Bayer, so Carlos de Bayer.
So your analysis now say I jump by boom.
Said I am the Siaka.
And I make a gym away say I'm saying I'm yadum Panama many gospel artists. Artists, you're not to my because clearly no problem say football say yenko park so the only way connoisseurs of the game at the analysis your performance preceding the tournament. So we could rumor if be lack it me smile on oh yes. Oh yes, I always say World Cup where you kwe. The only reason tia me when it does one is a football is abrabo and canukre. Nja abrabo betumi a start abrabo. Oh minia me pilot. Minia me say after we do fifi now you DJ.
Now you DJ
and the Zana football here.
Okay.
And I always cite the 1982 example. In 1982 Ghana had qualified for the AFCON in Libya because of Papa J taking over with the June 4th revolution in Asifo in Tina. Before Papa J took over, Dr. Liman announced to say Yeniska into young AFCON. And Papa J the military might everyone say come on Yeboah. Okay. We went there unprepared like Bibia da Basa. But little did Ghanaians know say it was going to be our last time of winning the AFCON. And since then you winning bill since 82 you pumping dollars into your winning bonus why nobody expected say Ghana. In fact during that tournament and one goalkeeper was injured, Joseph Kweku, and eventually the mantle fell on the third choice, Owusu Mensah. Up to date in 2008 when the Black Stars played Libya, Mama Gaddafi was alive. Me could be my classic generation. Unam Kromon bisa, where is Owusu Mensah? Obi that team no they imagine say your tournament. Mowe number 1. Ziga number 2. And now we number 3. Obi akran so say obenye bi mpoada. But eventually became the hero. Up to now Nidi aka Libya. That's how unpredictable football is. And no pet and then mommy that's what say. Bia. There be analysis there because in actual fact na maybe kase yakofa experienced coach but experienced coach na yakofa no crown no World Cup record Kwaku World Cup 5 times. About 16 matches, we winning 4 pe. 4 in the Portugal. Sometimes we are in Portugal. They are one of the best in Europe. Any winning 2. The other can hear one was somewhere else. Now Obako school no cry for over 16. You know, yes.
Yeah, England and the passa. Yeah, Iran for
In fact, he's an experienced coach. He's had a stint with Manchester United as deputy Real Madrid for a year, and that. In fact, the last time he won a major trophy was in I think the 90s, if I'm not mistaken, only Portugal under 20J World Cup. But apart from that, maybe a club football and maybe a way to a boost of a major trophy.
It's your coach here by what this say.
In fact, Ghana is going to this World Cup with the oldest, freshest coach. Because World Cup na yekono ngografo coach is ebeko bi omo ye 3 Curaçao omo the Dutch near your friend Dick Advocat or in the 80s. In fact, at some point or qualify you say Curaçao omo nye football country. I'm sure they were just experimenting NFI. At some point Advocat can say ni baba ya into resign. But because he qualified them, players in on one no mass I go crowding echo. We are the next oldest coach here, Hugo Bruce from South Africa, over 74 years. But South Africa hired him at the time and was 69. Until they've worked with him for between 4 and 5 years. Until you penny I sign fresh coach or you cry World Cup with. And
sad decision
it was the decision to sack Utuado. I describe it as the right decision at the wrong time.
It was right
at the wrong time. Yes, because Yekofa Utuado, in fact, if you follow in Angazano, exactly what they are trying to achieve and what is wrong with them. Because you're gonna for your tier baby. And I'm one more criteria by say you're per culture or high winning rate. You're per culture. Or national team experience for over 15 years. They've been Mohammed criteria betuja. Clearly, Utuado didn't meet the criteria. As you are to just so your gospel artist and now host a showbiz near Yeboah Betinegem. Clearly, mean qualify. Yes. The African Cup of Nations, for the first time in our history, this GFA has recorded our West African Cup of Nations record. Our West. Yes, we had one of our West in 1984. The Boake debacle, which are from the Nkatiayos in Windsor Kofi Abre Moko tournament. Ghana was it players no don't go be left. Yeah, we won one game and you lose the Academy Befie. People thought that it was our worst performance, but everywhere by you quite just here we need back against minnows like Comoros Suni or Maya those days Ghana Shoma Ukoda now son we be say Ghana Shoma saying after AFCON disasters we thought that we were going to be reasonable and now omo criteria by so omo top notch coach you hear Marco to Adwaba Obiasi akwen qualify you omo mfie. And Obebo African Cup of Nations qualified 6 matches when we need bakumpo. 6 solid matches without a single win. And at that time, Ghana force yempamono because ideally for coach all the non-performance clause contract. And you can't sack a coach based on a friendly game. Obetumi esiwu. Because obi no sign coach or they please win my friendly matches for me. No. Intino say meba nebia manwini major tournament. Now me both friendly matches, now me lose now sacking based on friendly matches. I can see you. It is the reason why Utuado is comfortably going to pocket thousands or millions of dollars after say Ghana dismiss him because we qualify for the major tournament. And as far as his contract is concerned, onye boni into pamuna obeji compensation. And in fact, the other day, namini George Free Edin Komo and Okase Utuado takes about $50,000 every month. And it's 1 year on his contractor. We calculate plus the wrongful dismissal into a good lawyer. We over $1 million for Ghana. Oh yes.
Not the mama nanti.
Say those decision takers are not the ones who are going to pay for the loss. Come on, come and take his decision. Enti Ghana for after AFCON na young qualify. Ni yesi yampam coachi F4 sida. Ena it is like ye di nume sisu ha na Kweku Yeboah si dwomoni masa. And the intern who is here, no, that's exactly what the GFA did. For the first time, oh yes, they decided to bring a lot of coaches. And we have one analyst, we take and I'm going for Shafa. Shafa is a German. In fact, he's one of the coaches on my Africa over the years. He's had stints with a lot of African countries. So I'm here to have a technical advisor. Interestingly, so I'm fresh Shafa no time wa GFA for open say ye per coach no or the application ba o man fa no but we any akofa so mbe tu de ya fa no for Ghana e won zero e go fan technical advisor na kukwasa eno ye qualify we na ka bosumi amose ya fam no. Meanwhile at the time obi ase what was 6 matches without a win country pope bi abepam F4 ni say that we will stand by him. And almost some courses are technical team members. For the first time in our history, we are almost going to use 1-to-1, one player, one official for a tournament.
Wow.
Because yes, Otuado Nini Tenka Tenom 22.
Wow.
And the players, in fact, until recently, near the 23 players in the tournament. And see, I have COVID Nina say for 25 and 26. I think Kanina and officials no players in well, as we speak,
I know when
yes, the coach, you know, say players need $10,000 bonus or not twice. Hey, appearance fee na yadima players.
Now official 22.
Anti Mira, into coach, you know, say appearance fee players need $100,000 or budget twice. Or an assistant or no come on 4. At worst, they didn't hold budget by 50 a month. In this car, then got team engineer come. I bet me at once I won't go and so good. We say Ghana ni omanya ehia by a boy abroad with luxury, yeah. Because me see decision as it. Into the 24-member technical team, 26 players and echo.
24. They say you call a year 50 or something.
Oh, 50 the say. GF officials ni mayu. As the politicians have account, you're going to and
they say no, a full flight.
Now, why do you think that Ghana or mighty say Ghana? Me to me, Ajitum say you bought one World Cup qualification, you're spending $1 million. Bisabio. World Cup now and you bought 8 matches and you qualify you. So if they are telling us they spent $1 million per match, it means that already $8 million is gone.
Ridiculousness of it all.
And he has our budgeted $13 to $14 million. Yes, Uncle D. Engineer, you know, so FIFA my level is $10.5, $9 million, and then $1.5. It is just for prestige, and that has been the practice over the years. And yet we abreast both parties in as anomaly. Yes, says Ghana the qualify when you are saying Kabum, near course Shino Niaba. Done in Kwan, you to meet $100,000 more official. Uncle Park is on KK ball, you 20 per diem, or that free, not VIP shebo. We are near $100,000 a month. Appearance fee, up here. Up here, it's only a boy.
You're conform more detail. And now a loose.
So, unfortunately, no. If you are buying one echo, do have a man on spend it. And both party A, party B, and do it's an opportunity. You know why our football keeps dwindling? You just na pempem a jar foundation. Okay. And yes, why roofing sheet to good diner pempem. Oh, that's what I mean. Oh, yes, true fact. So say coast football a good. Football lower division, a second division, third division. One I'll bet you a referee car. One I'll bet to ball and I'll bet to park and so a bubble. Referees now, apart from official fee, no about to make just a master one young fire message. Okay. Why na yen bibi?
Born I have
Ghana referees. O de wo ba homa, o de kohun o referee. Obua there was a match bi. Home team no mo ye mo third division. No man 1,000 cedis. O je penalty mo referee abua ye. O mo ebe pon was a jibako. O referee. Na say no kasa o say mam say tazi so mam tazi
ateka
sama ya ye football na
comedy. So like I want a real like
real the wolf officiating you have no idea.
That's some pan.
Who do about referee to me catch you say nko penalty box no mama adwuma yedin. Eze ji penalty o na ka say o ba ji penalty ama wa wo so nko penalty box ko no mama adwuma yedin. Your football not deteriorate to the extent to say security mpo home team net even at the Premier League level.
Security.
Nti say uko obia omo ye violent maybe a wait team no shebako. Maybe a home team ne tia. Maybe a one goal, maybe a place muko referee so. Utumi show no crash. On pass on bio. On be a moment team yanko refi. Okay. That is how our football has deteriorated. Wow. So much so say Premier League out you to me far unregistered players. You see Titi I'm a fresh guy affair Ola free we see out you for the omo players in the car. The players not threatening see into omo common ko Premier League no. Omo so ntumi ntua. Is ada as a guy Kwaku aba mo bese yenhye mo jesi. Nti omo ko ye no. No my we the Empress, we the Ziga. Omo regular players needing omo that to errand boys. Nti omo should go back. And a radio for any bobo and did not boy any first. Me will feel my dog born man could be. I didn't know and the court trigger investigation saying the entire squad need now or not unregistered. Ghana Football Association they made this results stand. They made the results stand. Interesting, only GFA president team the ball matching. Any serious football country will nullify the results, punish our team. They would help the results. Maintaining pennies of that. Say, yeah, EPL, Chelsea, acquisition players are register, no, ya show Jesse. Nay, a bo. Naga, a very relegate to the 20th division.
Championship with Southampton for a year. Spain, you know. They took them out.
No, your league now, boy, last round of matches. There were two players who were gunning for the goal king. Now, about 13 goals. Now, the whole 13 goals. System in favor no who system nehi because our national team akun bibia complaining until there was an attempt to make sure so we need go king
take a decision now go king na
go king here say it me decide this afi Empress team ne man away obere so go king here go king here say mungitwa one of our league matches Karela versus another team no one Sunday na me kazi from Finland. So Obiaman scores time ebebe na so ontwama no na Ghana betting portal na obi enye time ye di shego ampa 1 second ebem okay na Ghana born ye bona e amanfo no mo ye business o manu mo pia bia national team ye nkoton because ket ni nkofo bia wo team ket wo team Randy Abe wo team vice president wo team ni hwan yes obi di ni chief of staff wo team say yeah, friends and colleagues and more running football no nti e Empress so we create down for team player probably e number 70 fanabla near the room near woman out on when you crash enye bo ayeye in the interest of this country
so system ne kwa ni solid for black
and now they look at how we are building our Black Stars now who say otia ka so winning players no you know why in Canada afani mu tisi krom John Pentil, Ogofan Okraku, doing a justifier. There are a lot of players with history. They generally go out for talent. But then every president I can count on my finger teams or teams bear 5 or Dreams FC, Dreams Ladies, Kasona Nankana, still believe, decide, or no every president Nkwadio. Kasona Nankana.
Damn.
Oh yes. Indeed, my friends in the MI. Abuna RFA chairman, Western Regions in Nazombo Middle League. Chairman of Western Region or Premier League team. Basake FC. Wakofa Premier League players no akobo onwazu another team in second division. To mo person mo san qualify or the Premier League team players na akobo second division. Mo team na qualify obi an ka hwenche na as we speak. India Yeboah ne ye nkroma. I Kurt and friends. And no more business. So man results papa be puma near celebrity o kan o won ntwofo a odo mutu kwan o be twaw
that's a wo for mutu kwan ni
me started journalism Dr. Despite ni father da mo bi am for me mutu kwan da me nkompo because wa sem ba me kan do o ga say o de mutu kwan me nye na sem ba ka
time now ye PR for ICM also
normalization. Yes, that one I traveled on as an official of the team, but as a journalist, say me ko ye comment to be am for me to kwan da. Never.
Ni na
Despite media. The mean penny because if you okra e bia party A and party B was so omutimi ka say oh nka ban list no yen kre do kan me say abra mo komade menye because wo mu ko na asem si na go kan e be ka say so okra udi bi
but that dia wo kenyina ache say players year 26 ente ye goalkeepers ya fa year 3 ye wo defenders the what Kenyan just only GT one crop.
Oh, me see the only reason why I started with the caveat. The only reason why me GT is a football can correct. Nti bi started kukuro go na bi kura na England player bi akotwa ne mienu penalty a red card na aka na against 11 football bi abetimi si. But apart from that say we hear proper analysis. This is the first time Ghana call World Cup or the least ranked in Africa. To the extent that Cape 2006 ye ne honorable Asafuma Fune for Eco Cape. You go show 4-0. You go in atram Stephen Apia generation ahead of qualification for the 2005 ahead of the 2006 World Cup. You show 4-0 Cape. Ne Cape the year rank more ahead of Ghana. You know what I'm saying amene. And it enya wa mun so because Komoru so show Djibouti we twa obo over there ko track Cape. The reason why Arnold said, say, oh, your soccer fan, look at the analysis he did. It tells you, say, there's something wrong. To say, the reason Oka's winning players, and he said, those days now, you're building players from scratch from Ghana. I'm going to rise it through. He said, Jai, he said, and he said, yeah, he said, your fair player be Schwarzenegger or say, okay, only, or say, so the dues, young could be sons of Ghanania. Until Bana said, Yamia, do a Ghanania. So that's what we're doing now. That's how we are running our football now. But say you're building from scratch and your quality for nobody. No about league. That league na match na make no. Ben Oji goalkeeper. Last match the only person Oji goalkeeper was 6 goals in one game. Na penalty bi obo wo hwe video no mfo wo hwe abesere keke. Ye bo penalty a me van say me ni Kweku Manu ni Arnold ye one team. Ene enya penalty na me mebobo. Mo can you surround the penalty area. Me bona go keep an punch pe mo be Russia ko clear. Ben bo penalty no. Me say Ulana or your opposing defender. Ulad ni say sisi. And no go from punch ba no boy no nante so anko botu no let them say. I have the video on my phone.
Former Isaac.
Oh, wonderful.
Oh wow. No, Ben is the boy scored 6 goals. Yes, who are you goalkeeping? Instead of ultra video now it was this a fixed match. Instead of the GFA investigating the issue, they rather release a letter complimenting the boy. Say, oh, I had the player with my 6 goals. Now, Messi Ronaldo goes, oh, 6 goals in a match. How many times? This is the sort of system we are playing. Now, if we say we player, what your letter be born about say what 6 goals in a game, and I'll go work out one for angle. So, who genuinely in your heart, who believe this is a quality material? Can to Kweku believe this is a letter no much about boy and about so a genuine, and then ye a bushani now football yeah. Nanga will play with me just 6 goals in the match. World Cup now come. I don't think in recent times any of the players from Messi to the least player will be actually 6 goals in a game in recent times. Goals in the corner. Nyamia wadum na wenya player wa 6 goals in a game. Nanka wasanya kukodo say waya de obo na baswa. Nka mfa ngo World Cup ni ujan Ghana.
Then your first match Panama.
I side with him. Say nyamia adum. Boy. Hey, now badum, now bad. My best ba. Oh badum now bad. Yeah. We go Panama. I thought we were going to be the whipping side of the group. Yeah. Until I watched them against South Africa. Almost by both 2 friendly matches of South Africa. I think they drew 1 and won 1 on the South African soil. Recently they lost to Brazil, but they weren't bad. Okay. Inti Tiame adum na Panama. It means a show ma. In fact, yet we pick 3 points in this tournament. It is likely we will advance to the round of 32. Okay. We go on the first no. We free group stage now call round of 16. But see, you're increasing into round of 32. Okay. Now the rule is that the fact top 2 now qualify anywhere. You bet one team or your best I will be the third.
Okay.
To 3 years na bia o she Panama be for no mark na show. Na se obi entumi an she for ni bia. Eyi 2-2 ni bia. We be the strongest third team we qualify to the next stage.
Ghana this year balance.
And you say the calculator go.
8 teams so definitely will qualify.
I won't say Panama you also qualify.
So say to me the kind no say to me say Panama
8 out of 12 3.
yeah.
Yes.
It means say Panama they are then we stand a chance. We will issue against Panama they are yebefie. Oh yes, because psychologically team no be good. So when you say Panama now go say England. What do I say?
Say
you lose to Panama there, it means that luck did not smile on us. And if we lose to Panama, yeah, be because psychologically we are boom. So now they have going to me and say now England in Croatia. No, we must win against Panama.
We church and say mama mo don't na man pay so won tue sika bia mo bia nko
There's another side to it. Okay. Originally, you know why politicians get so excited when the Black Stars qualify? In 2022, I was in Qatar.
Okay.
In your qualified pair, before normal starting free. Chairman, ni problem tembla. Everyone says the executive for Webra. Sa na MVP in this home here. Oh. In your qualified pair no match slot. Go have for mo famo de emra. In your Qatar 2022 and MPP say. So obviously supporters party for more than 80%. Oh, so unfortunately this time supporters no do na nya visa. Nje na yen kwachiche mo ti abrochire. Enye say o mani na o dwen ho. No grow wo ni say ka mo nya visas na ko mo ni mo free akọ. But there was a situation where supporters 150 call interview at them 3 on a day, on a certain day. Yes. Oh, no say ya na vuvu. We pia o si amfa na kan wan
Kweku because me say bi mo nya visa
no me gas obi enya yo but majority enya you get it you know
one best German
o enye German sem ya ka che say ko na say ya ye raffle bi nipa 30 na win here. One of them called us say on the both when they were the ministry told them say obi a wini rafu na yesi ya dobe ko kam ogudu embassy wa si ukona boni bisa ka say me supporter no say na mbo minimu you say video mko en supporters no kona ka say supporter ni bisa okay so which of the Black Star matches and our supportino omo kind of edu am so mu ntimi nka because omo nye supporters you get so I'm not saying everybody didn't get but majority did not get you get it nti say ticket ni be we sin there yemfa nkoma omo muto dada and in actual fact Tanya Manyosem na party A and B yeah, cause that is the best. Well, Ghanaians in America are more than Oma fly Omako. Ghanaians in Germany are more than Oma fly Omako. Think every year.
Are they ready to go? Maybe
Ghanaians yeah, wait. Work up the one I just did. Oh, and friendly match in both Ghana and Germany parks. Ghana for go. Wales, Ghana, New Wales friendly match. Now work out what your ticket. Oh, President Mama Nyaka say obaji ticket. Ko asamenya. No, but minimum okay. You get it. Inti Ghanaian woke up a festival for the world. Inti you say Ghana for Abuchi, 100%. 60% will be willing if you give them free ticket to go and support the team. And this say Nyaman Yosemba A and B say, oh, you qualifier. Okay, that is the best to save this country. It is the best way to go.
Okay. Be answering fee.
So be a show TV
so a bit boka
a bit but to me we need against Panama they have
okay
leaders Ola World Cup
as an abomo
oh na bemu
the empress nangazo visa question as an abomo
no of them lack or
the lack ne
but I think say the omanpanyi kano to me first and kind of the best but and also has its own challenges.
It has no challenge. As in
because now one more frail, no more send message, you know, bisa na almost take it in here and no here. So I made some few inquiries and then it appeared as though the tickets in the war embassy. Tinenso Beko embassy no akwa a Ghanaian embassy US. Or US, you know.
But I think was specific or see chapters. chapters NDC supporters branch e wa broche no mo chapters.
Oh, that be.
Oh, in his statement, at least more video no. He specifically mentioned chapters. Oh, la, let's be fair.
So video no ho. And yes, na some but
he said this specifically. The chapters.
And I know among kai because maybe I know the kai that one. But the equals say no, and I make sure we say Amuche say wow pay ticket in Ibino. We can wow pay ticket. We are referring to a more US, you know. Let me read some of the message for you. Say in Canada. And you're more US in Canada. Say for now, no, you're more ball Canada, right? Then we are physical. Your World Cup, your group, no. See in Canada.
First game in Canada.
Canada. Okay. It's you know more pay ticket, you know. They say more call. Embassies, Ghanaian embassies, US and Canada. No, we take it.
No problem. Foreign affairs, Anna.
The problem in
if you foreign affairs,
can you see?
Foreign affairs.
That make can me can't catch you say. Do man penny can you know problem kakra wo ho. But say no. One more abreach or more friend. And the traces ya more directives so omonko embassy or embassies no. I was going to read the specific ones, you know. Now, among Concordi tickets, a beam
Free. And I said,
yeah, free.
Obviously.
A beam say, oh, see the padodono enco a particular embassy no Mukodi or Mutekis or no during the time
to come here delivery.
Time then time then Uncle wasting the time.
I didn't have to do free transport only time.
That will be a table.
And then it means that when you're ready, so
yeah.
But believe you me, work up there. A lot of willing.
A lot of people will not go.
A lot are willing to go.
No, a lot are not willing to go because you know we are the football.
Because you know why? Since the inception of the World Cup, there has never been a situation at FIFA can say World Cup where the ticket in Ibiaka. It's always a sold out. It's always a sold out event. Into World Cup in the air
record but first time I hear catcher with woman is encore embassy quality ticket in here. There's a bit of a problem. Yes, I'm careful to say young for me free ticket no more person go
Germany 2000 so much is of Ghana supporters or Moton ticket.
And it's going to happen. Because yes, so my free ticket. I got a near dream or dream. Okay, free ticket, you know. So me have you not say koji be 8 you cry a bit me out to go tickets in the board and I'm about
for $180.
Oh wow. It's you know
about 100.
Yes. It's you know that is a bit of the problem with it. But Nekwensuni Empress, your supporters and your watchers. Your more to like a more human some backpacks so be supporting. Papa mo bonimo. So mo na you who more TV so now mo bonum no stop. And and I may know you're quiet and got to him. So go by so go near yes, I didn't know because as in a moody. Yeah, supporters, Papa. Yeah, me a friend, me friend, watchers. Yeah, koshekeke, ye didi.
Nti vim na yete be man ko from muntu mi.
Eti na ma yete supporters union ni groups no. A mo hihye nwom. Em ehihye edede a mo be no park so. So mo wo ho a e ma yen tan support yen tan ko stadium go ne ball no. Omo na ebo ni mama yen nyina so ekenya ye ni atu die die akire. On the yard ni city no. It will say yeah, been for Kwaku near you sang for we free man. It's in Tobebem. I'm sure that was the reason why a GFA for no years or more year sponsorship drive be now while beating me up one timid supporters are called. Saying can you supporters in the break coy and you see more on some back would have made it lovely.
Now come back to the ministry. Supporters they prioritize the supporters. Just that and the A and B will be as didn't call for come, but they prioritize the supporters. And there.
It is a supporters union for supporter group is no mukwa. How many mapas here do? me and it me better be omunyum but me to from beginning to the end my bread
1 hour be
do me nkwana he na sade na nkwa ya me bubefu like ka madwene me trim it was so hwe manimo autism manimo mu a ba cho ye there
Davis Odin Wampia formerly of Adum FM osi Ghana nsentwo for na American yem fancy wo muso no mbode wuru amanfo
yenya sankofo ni wia na fe ye wo mo so so mo ko ade up to the numbers omo pe football omo wo pepa but ebi omo ntimi ye dede ti sa abena mo we o ne ko tena obeko onya so ntimi ko dede ni ye ya akose
ko na me ko America keke why afie ko gai homies
ti se Kwaku Manu we fa o
za do ko se America obi na pa
Everest
ba me ko park am ye dede o
many of park. Oh, carry us another for. Oh, some of
them say go be beba. Go be enya say eya said it no I'm sorry bibia to dia na from what has no account for. You see supporters reaction and my football share feel.
I'm dressing across money.
It will share I'm say the omo take coverage no yet train you omo to also you on conform with some omo share supporters in kwa. Capturing those memorable moments and then the reactions keke. It's me the nka say aboa na ke edetimi ama supporters union for no bebre na akọ na ye no wi na fi constituency for ne ho ahwa no so ye de aka ho a eboni bi anim and adan kan MPP ye NDC ye and what is wrong with that? What is wrong with that? They said the oboa me put on which is in Sabebombi. And there's nothing wrong. MPP we have everybody will do in the name of sports.
It's the NDC.
Because there was an NDC MPP man be on the Kwadi and Kwaku campaign. So I had a video. So qualify is be qualified in Kwafobeko. No, you see Australia DBA. Pious Hajide. Or the Kweku campaign, so it tells you that it's something they do. It's something that is okay, and it's something that the party supporters also are aware. Say your banners, your bone, party teams, that's a breach. Commonwealth Games, be bemu, World Cup, be bemu, under 17. Also, don't free party, no bonnie in the room. There's no bonnie.
There's no dear.
But a dear Mohammed, if I be there, never be say, and they say, I say, a man is a my den dodo. Me a mummy and canoe, and one man is a my den dodo. Kobum. What do I say? Bien so. Me some that's a little grass. I don't hear gentlemen. Woman is a man. Oh, there we what I say? I say, yep, Mama, try us to be making sure to be living some clean record. Dear Bass, dear B, and conforming a cacrata freebino. Well, miss our time, no. Sankenti then I would jina buchego kase ye ni sika dey go for be continue it said the Danny Kemere man take chapters there no it your mom wa buchina go support
na bra head budget ya black
e bi asem kran
GFA na kasa ka o ball man na kasa kura nya asem ketwa
na mu na de no mu do mo ball man no ka ni eja o mu tra na supporters zo kwa
ka hu bi ana
amen say coming for ban so nje ni kwa coming for ban so me kwa nka me ameko by me nko na the plan was to go the plan was to go but me trust ya na me hwe team na me moya na me say na de why should I waste money to go to this thing mini video Everest no kwane baako team ya dey koi who be say me more players fight there meet me more they make me buy your goalkeeper local goalkeeper me no finidi
Benjamin Asari
make me abonidin na the work Atizigi no
on a foreign base.
Okay, honestly you meet me abondin. And a Man City Semenyo meet me abondin. Na ma ball party Jordan. Ma ball Jordan. Yes. Mo ma kana ji say wo de kire me. Baba ma kana say no me ka. I didn't know so be Kobi. I didn't know because all this while they were playing their qualifiers and stuff. Now they didn't share them games. And the Barbara Man cross me. I said there was a time on one the let a bass more black side. I did. I'm so soon muyibi. I mean, you but on they let a bass. You say a friend. I almost my back Empress Moran was form. Her Moran never formed 2010 year Kwaku but you been best to say no and Kenyan and you who the Moran you my players in war competition. If in 2010 Ghana Mora Kofoma may say crowded that form. Me sure say any counting out a president mama who said ko westi sika we ade Ghana for na ka mu so me Okraku westi we muska and indeed I did be so what Ghana for said timer and that's only on Satana na ye kekan ho I did be all Ghana ho no timer you obi fi no Satana hwe ye no coach bi a friend Kwesi apia ono waye den ya Danimo SAS sports presenters no and on mutu one no do Kwesi apia so sa I feel so Kwesi apia Kwesi apia yeah mo mi ana ko papa listen me ana ben ya ko fana da bi leba na Kwesi apia ye tu omutu mo ni si Kwesi apia so sa e je ko bande ya multimedia is zongo fire aso Kwesi apia ko je le girl mutu mo nu so sa na ba pay pam no okọ Sudan as a hin no the Sudan for ba be twa fam so I don't know how like is in like is in as Uganda. Then you find papa yi. Bofuka crampo credit in atem. Like is in akotwa family or the Uganda for twa for Ghana force. So me as a sports presenters no obviously a problem.
I think there's a record of Ghanaian coaches doing well outside a lot from CK Jemfimo time Ben Kofi's.
Why don't they do well inside? Because the system doesn't support them. And your system no we are now person in our presenters no and this was great I don't think so. I want you to disagree but
the reason why I disagree is black style human well baba GB or your white to your black one
say scrutiny
yes scrutinize
on scrutiny no should have a barrier but that coach be
if others can try, but then our way team we now we citizens who don't mean try.
Because when I teach you, no, they don't want to teach you. Who will do at the map? Who will be for say, maybe you know about that. You cool talent or Ghana no Empress. They nobody cool talent. It's me there. Look, work up here. You have to teach them. Oh, you have to teach them. You have to be there. Then you say. See, I actually so I'm not here.
And they didn't hear. I didn't tell the end of
yeah, because one, prestigious. Two, my day cost. Say, I work up here. I show speeding. You want for Ghana flag and some video. Miss Ama man for ninja. Say, Uncle Bia. Three, I don't have for Uncle Bia. It's you know you did she away. But the point is, you have to say you conquer yard papa bia nemu nyame mo aye
sa word ni dem pacho men ka se yen conquer yard
na de o mo ni koto conquer boy Empress 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 so ma asem nyo mo na we nya asem mo bo ye tie ni say nyame ko mo bo
yes we join them money yamra ko ni na de babla
Empress nyame ko mo bo ni problem bo eye nipa de enye yame asem and I could not pay so near bomb empire. Nip will be a bonfire.
One more bob or no more bonfire.
I want to make dream.
Oh, I suffer a bonfire. Obi suffer to me catch and say 45 minutes. Obi so good. You see. Me suffer you or Ghana hand me see. No, it's not betting. Me suffer you or Ghana hand me see. Suffer both you. Isaac suffer Isaac both you. Me play a bit of Ghana ha. Na a boss sampaye ni be Manu. Or Manu time or Manu the
player or the world best player.
Yeah, need to be clear, but Ghana.
because spirituality is not really. Borussia Dortmund, who's on not Ibrahim Tanko any other place. Borussia Dortmund na ye German brony team no. There was a season they were going on relegation. They were just tifaso. Omo last home game na omo elusua omo ko. E na laji kwesra omo. Wow. E na okache omo so be bo omo na bo fun say na o koda go be na way. And no catch him say one of their coaches no for in bench. Wow. Above his na say me no be king. You mu ya rose was me for your coach in bench. But now I say okay, we have nothing to lose. We lose and go to relegation or win and stay. No mu ye. Alaji dia kwanchere mo mu ye. They won that game. Almost uniform. That's actually to football. You know, I not my game. This is not my game.
Football spirituality can
oh yeah
spirituality can be beer
but you want coffee or what we've not gone to them
this is about once
under 20 match bi yam say minim say na ekoje ya
Egypt 2
at the time na ye say ye frɛ
TB Joshua
na yabisa say player be na nkobo penalty concert we Manu nkobo do ya o there be concert we ye jira park so bobo wo ko frɛ obi ono no TV
eya kwanche
ta TB Joshua may so rest in peace onio Nemi Bokos our Corners Park asim na ya chechire ayi ketre 9 e dey share anyira fit ebi wa ye the boy en sase ebi also asa a chameleon ni bi no ni e di amua bi awuwo bi afra ni akodi akose pom ase ni ese yen yes but eto maybe so a ubebo born say dey where you put him so down say ni pako na ono ni bo no so to we ase ni say ko fa ko ten obi so dey but dem be so tell me say me tell me say we ni England Kwaku shia e wo park so omo abompaye onso abompaye nyame krona na munyina mo bompaye ache
one god
eti ho na onko jina na chi ni nyina ne ye wowa umodin bo patrioti ase ye ya tete ye na we say Kristo suma didi etima ma obi timi kwatra so dem the whole week think say nyame be hwie sika bi free so
and there so no
and it doesn't work. It won't me so far the same principle in football mu everyone in two games when you know say you are poorly prepared for the game. It doesn't work that way. It's empire na mo be boa mo empire say nyame na mo so
no we to me say empire
there be o missing empire na mo be boa and na mo empire say nyame na mo dini die say we bias obedi ama mo no age o mo maka no o fra Panaman for keeper ni na mo tini a she o mo yes ever say ya she Panaman ye be fi mo sam refi and na Panaman for so enye say o mo nimbo bo obi ani abro obi ankodi agro mo wadu one match na makofa coach fufro so o me dey o afi no obeshishe team ono so ba players na go free bebe afi no yi bi afri no dey bi shishem unfortunately for you
say they only 26
no me castle ba fufro no o so players bi
ni master so
and no afi no abenya ni 26 ikura no ma match like
one
ba ko pe and no dey ko work happy after the GFA for Matthew so almost 1% communion last match B ebia
money reggae boys
last match B gidi B no mo dey set your team Empress you haven't prepared them we didn't seem to be ready for this World Cup it's one many mama ya dream me enko sika enko tu sika emu the toss me ni yemfa nye adesuade we who say without preparation football winning is very less ebiem dey toss me ensa yem back to the roots what's that make some aboko da ehon titi players o na nya say you do we be ko work up hwe players almost every player be able to be able to be able to buy. Ade.
Yeah.
Yes, almost 99%.
Ade
99.
Yeah.
But chona kotoko ni aso folk for me.
Now they kotoko ni aso folk when you all the players for your major
player qualifiers of about 1990
why be
you don't go king share 6 goals in a game I open a bason or non qualifier why be
and I'm thinking say keeper no local player keeper no
Benjamin
I'm thinking say
omo ya that boy
probably you need better option dia ye fie ni and you didn't account. No, I'm thinking say because why is it that you will play as Papa Ghana but they be a sharp on thing conform. Now if you look here for to say no kai you look here for be a papa bi ni na bi no ye Ghana ni bi obi a Ghana ni edin kitu aten so yeah why are we doing that when we can build from here?
Empress, quick one. The more can know about say Yeboah your course and I totally agree. So for a fact we share Senegal and Morocco say I invest more on football no from us here from the ground up. It's in the last couple of years, no Senegal, Morocco, no winning under 17 and under 20.
Yeah.
However, you can also not rule out say any other country fish out for the call from outside, and then you would agree when you pick Senegal team, we bring now France, even Morocco and Algeria. They go up to France and pick some of the players. So, in as much as I agree, say we should build the local, frontier. You can't also discount.
No, there's nothing wrong with going for Ghanaians born abroad.
Yeah.
But the problem is when you neglect your league.
Yes.
Now purpose as I speak to you, Tony Bafumuni, Samiku Fomu, they are suggesting to the FA say on setting up offices across Europe just for Ghanaian players born abroad. Now starting no more.
Because they see what other countries are doing.
Apart from seeing what the other countries are doing, now and what be a priority over building our local industry.
It's any we a local
There was an occasion where it made the Black Star 11 players. You can count on your fingertips. Free for it. Around the 92s, in the 90s, near goalkeeper Diansa, no local. Near Franka Mankwa, no local.
They all to local.
Kosiapia, no local. Ama Senegal, no local. Ampia, no local. From Paul Manso, no local. Safu Jemfi, no local. Stanley Abora, no local. It means you be 8. Me akofa Tony Yeboah, Abobonafo, Abedi 10. Maybe Ali Ibrahim 11. Tibia 11-man squad, nobody for him base 3.
Wow.
But Tony Bafo was not involved from here.
Kwaku say your standard, your league, you understand?
It is
unlike.
No, but we say they make it like. No, you know what German
The
say?
FA cannot build the league. Who don't build the league? FA, let me tell you something. FA, look at Kotoko. Kotoko play a game. The other time I was doing a check. The Kotoko play a game. 4 games about to win. How do you expect the FA to do it?
They cannot build the league.
It's like saying, no, you said the FA cannot build the FA brands the league, find a way to brand the league, sell the league, look for sponsors. I'm coming.
That's building.
Yes, that is the FA's limits. But yeah, you said something wrong. You know actually, if individuals are only clubs, it is taking something out of our football. We have to start building our community clubs. The community clubs, the community owns the club. It's people get appetite to go to park. You get me? In those days, they used to have BA United, Bofakwa, All Blacks, Dwarfs, Veradebs, and Asanto Kotoko. Community may own the clubs. And then today, some yes, even the Lagos City. Where is the Lagos City?
What do you mean the Lagos City?
The back.
Lagos community.
You understand? And man, they never from listen. Kotoko, any Hearts, they should be able to buy all the best players in this country. Just like you go to Egypt, Zamalek and El Ahly. How come that today Kweku Chelsea can battle Kotoko with a strong player. If you are player wajidi, then the player decide to trade in a Chelsea. It is all like the previous times. Because how we are managing our clubs, it is not the onus of the FA to manage our clubs.
You are wrong. Let me tell you why you are wrong. The Ghana Football Association, national team, he is managing the FA is managing the national team on behalf of the people of Ghana.
Okay.
The product Pani League, the product Pani League, and in Kabebi and Kaminin Bay again say elsewhere, the Football Association puts up another body to manage the league.
Okay.
Until semi-autonomous.
Okay.
Until you can't carry all the blame on the FA. But this present system where the FA decides which team goes to relegation and which team survives. Now because James said they cannot build the league. Who should build the league?
No.
From refereeing through security to whatever to now our teams are impoverished. Kotokone has almost to top player on the body. For about 20 years, we Ghana Premier League, we one city. Now almost Ghana, who organize Kwaku, what is your reward?
In the those days now, near war ABC League, how much will they ABC? How much sponsor of our league? The value of money. Even if they were getting 10,000 CDs, the FA job, let's say, on creating, for example, so be our case, be our catch them say FA, no, so strengthen the rack referee association. Comfortable price. That's why I do understand. You understand? It is FNDuma. Let it make you strong.
Those are the reasons why you and I will not go and pay to watch matches.
You don't tell me that. Everything is over. But you don't tell me that. But you don't tell me that. FA should build the league. It's the club that built the league. As if you have to build it. See, second division. Ziga, if to be after that, Nana may build dinner castle. Take the decision or the team now movie. For example, the management, Kotoko, you are profitable. You're trying to say board, and you want a profitable board. Profitable board, nature say BIA. You deny investing a certain organization. Will be at $100 billion in the year. Nobody qualifies to be a leader because of political interest. The way you advertise, near pay will be near the policy direction. They are very bad. We are running at them.
One example. One example. Out you need Dreams FC match. Assuming say Kotokone House of Folk the 100 billion whatever rally him, it be a foreign investor. Maybe out you need Kotoko Atai. The next whoever wins the next game will take the league. Kotoko abon match genuinely a draw. Out you are for registered players, my own Dreams FC one. The FA accept such results. Who invest who you animal. That will be done with us.
It will be what?
This problem is done with us. You mentioned Alhaji Guza. Bisa who say and then a college ball relegation for the first time. Football, betting, those ones are in. Even in the European world, but say about Bontia, any responsible football association should strict on its sanctions and rules, not like our case. FA president team, any unknown players alcohol match, and the result stands. Any jungle league in Yeboah. So, do you have the evidence? Do you have the evidence? Because how do you need? Because that's FC baby. There was a clear evidence.
Nani at the end was a fixed match. Nani at the end was a fixed match where you require a video to determine. Is that the American just have a video on my phone? You can use the video to determine. I can use the video to determine say this a fake one. But bola me bet you hands na me dia mom. Bola ya ball park so out you the unknown players abebo. Story just Google how to use this unknown players, unregistered players to play the Premier League. Never lose a time. Let's say GFA. After my results not standing. Now the catch them so be for the commercial league. No one farm and you got to go Niska has in Niska. So do you blame GFA? You don't blame apples. I'm talking about oh no. I don't know cry. When that apples now I come mangoes.
FA no responsible for building the respective leagues in the country.
Okay.
On no be title sponsors. Okay. On TV rights no be figure out.
Do you have
we have it. We do not because
you have it. Today you're telecasting a lot of people. You have it. You're talking about sponsors.
And then sponsors.
Who is the sponsor of the league? It is the Mohammed government. And Omar say during campaign they promised that they will invest in the league. And on my place can be the any sponsor capre who's the sponsor?
It's FNO responsibility is to build the league by getting the TV rights, sponsorship, or coordinating with the NSA to do ticketing the behavior. Now community now our responsibility and I say team owners no is to build the team. Okay, anything and FNO doesn't get involved when they want to sell Haaland so Dortmund Man City. Exactly. What I say? So Samuel Sophie Bournemouth, Nova City. And it's still a responsibility to build their team.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I feel only sanction.
Ghana Football Association and a building your league. Yeah. I'm gonna build it how the league should be done.
Okay. And how it should be run.
Okay.
Now we build the league now, so it has to fall under FIFA rules.
Okay.
And yet clubs and the say it is a year struggle clubs to struggle. Some could be say FA4. Say I don't know.
It's responsibility.
FIFA crowd will blow this Kakra Sabre FA4 for
$1.5 million
every year. Yeah. It is says that how they share league in money.
They're supposed to invest in
one out here Africa. Sorry, one out here security about Premier League.
Medium BBC say the president Mama Shah say ya or she so be cut it down. On fa focus ni bi mra efi no. Na
oh here pa
no sika say ni sika pro na ye pro no yenti so na ye fam build talent
mo dey build ni am unya witness
na Everest ye ko bo ba ko $1 million na aden na media men ni kakra za de kwa na $1 ni di nkomo e wo Ghana ye ko bo ba ko $1 million abra kotoko
you apologizing for fielding unqualified players.
It's walk up no walk up no yetimi ni Panaman e cry bob drum po a e betimi amaye akokuduro kakra your best position your best position and see e betimi e win ye be win against Panaman. But me root me also moka so draw nye team now be corner ye Abemebu because I know Abemebu o say na say dem say last time I come in the HB mo na me correct last match on born na say na mo say makoma di HB
in the beer
hey last day now na me say makoma free last time because me share spirit and dey share last time match one thing and no dey o drive ko na tese be start ball na
ujina
so na compare be shebi and so na second half no what Kwaku am the squad ne ba na nipa me hwe ne ba ko ya semojan na me hwe Sule na me kai Steven Apia na me kai Sin friend say
Ajima Bedu
and o
John Painter
squad no John Mensa oh tata me ka say omo first match bi omo ball no Kumasi na baby omo da aho ache a wunya kwampo no wura inside na me me
na ta ko black star
me na me ko camp pa at least ya make say no ko camp pa ye me and there me ko omo hotel omo baba park training be ko ansa na match na e behwe no ejinem na no me ko me pe baby a radio for no VIP ho no na me nyina ejine mo ase ho
na ho
na de no bi so kokudi na ko so me se ohwe match na se na se match ayede but met market say ko years ni mintimi ko blaster hotel krada en ko sra wo krada
uni wo mo ana
me like me se minimum bi minimum UTV so but first we say mitimi ko mo ayi a say ye the massage no the machine sisi ni so me ya say
room to
ebo say we wo ho nka say we no a say bia bo wa satam kwa na ese ne sulo ne ta da pa wo hwe waka so no utimi say spirit na wo team no mu no amodi na wo hwe the day you na ewoma na say asemoja wo say bi obi an mafia asemoja na say the day you beef bi na say camp ho bi a we na presenters ye nya bi aka ene hwan de bi ene hwan na me say me dey na me say blaster dey blaster wo mom see a me hwe blaster match bi na we kra TikTok na me hu say obi screen match no
na akọtina
na me FM me kosom DSTV are na say na say akọ no sunsun am dey match no and ten boy na so mo dey born ba me pon ma so bi the mensa for me mu twema koma so entini ye be sere wo mo GFA ni wan mo ken awo ye ni obi e di won gba peyin wona wo ye yi pa ye ni obi e di so ma ye to
everybody I just say bia unya aban we are ruthless.
Okay.
No, good a bit dissolving. That buying too is likely to face sanctions.
Yes.
No, FIFA will ban the country.
Yeah. What you say?
For how many years? But okay, what about your predecessor?
They said he was caught up in.
FIFA no, in as much as political interference.
Okay.
On some corruption.
Oh, okay. Matters.
And you know, on the rules.
It's Blatter. On FIFA president, when he was caught up in corruption, you know, to change. Platini is on UEFA, on this war influence of FIFA because of corruption. On this FIFA, so.
Corruption.
We should show me some you did in crass way.
Oh, when they
if you ever say a bicycle or person supporting the
government has every power say or person go Switzerland.
Okay.
A one of FIFA headquarters.
Yeah.
Police for when they suspected corruption, he be ransack office.
Yes, how they bit my be.
Oh, you best know because we need the CC above.
Yeah, what's wrong with it? Ever since I got your radio station, ever since yes, sir, after such a what sports program started say a pass a class a panel your sports program. FBI and papa. We are Obia trust FBI and papa. FBI and I don't get it. I don't I have no opinion. Respect it. It's a scenario. I don't know your crowd. What are you Pablo? Pablo.
na si ka ka ba buni
obi abusu pay kwa wa bono ne ne tie ni ba kwa ya na eye ye mu bia ye de akoma ene hwe blaster